We humans are obsessed with time. We measure it, chase it, and sometimes it feels like time is chasing us. But why? Why do we care so much about this invisible thing? Perhaps it's because time marks our lives. It's a constant reminder of change, of beginnings and endings. From our very first breath to our last, time is with us. Since ancient times, people have looked for ways to track time's passage. They observed the sun's movement, the cycles of the moon, and the dance of the stars. These celestial observations weren't just about curiosity, they were about survival. Knowing when to plant crops or prepare for winter was crucial. Today, our timekeeping tools are far more sophisticated. Imagine a world without clocks or calendars. How would you know when to meet a friend or how long your journey would take? Ancient civilizations faced this very challenge. Their ingenuity in solving it laid the groundwork for our modern timekeeping methods. One of the earliest timekeeping devices was the sundial. By observing the sun's shadow cast by a vertical object, people could track the hours. The Egyptians, around 3500 BCE, developed advanced sundials. These sundials divided the day into 12 parts, much like our modern hours. But sundials had limitations. They were useless on cloudy days and at night. To address this, people invented water clocks. The Egyptians, Greeks, and Chinese all developed intricate water clocks with remarkable accuracy. The stars also played a crucial role in ancient timekeeping. By charting the movements of constellations, civilizations like the Babylonians developed sophisticated calendars. These calendars helped them predict seasons, a vital skill for agriculture and societal planning. Time, for many ancient cultures, wasn't a straight line, marching from past to future. It was a circle, a wheel constantly turning, repeating the patterns of life, death, and rebirth. This cyclical view of time is central to many indigenous cultures, such as the Aboriginal Australians and Native Americans. For them, time is woven into the fabric of nature, mirroring the cycles of seasons, the waxing and waning of the moon, and the ebb and flow of tides. The ancient Mayans, renowned for their astronomical knowledge, also perceived time cyclically. Their complex calendar system with its interlocking cycles reflected their belief in recurring eras. Similarly, in Hinduism, time is a vast ocean of cycles, with universes being created and destroyed over eons. However, other civilizations developed a linear view of time. The Judeo-Christian tradition, with its concept of creation, a historical timeline, and a future day of judgment, perceives time as a straight path. These contrasting views of time, cyclical and linear, profoundly influence how cultures understand their place in the grand scheme of existence. Timekeeping leaps from Galileo's pendulum to Einstein's universe. The 16th century witnessed a revolution in timekeeping thanks to the brilliance of Galileo Galilei. Legend has it that Galileo, while observing a swinging chandelier in a cathedral, noticed that each swing took the same amount of time, regardless of its arc. This observation led him to the concept of the pendulum, a breakthrough in accurate timekeeping. Galileo's discovery paved the way for the invention of the pendulum clock by Christian Huygens in the 17th century. These clocks were far more precise than previous timekeeping devices. This newfound accuracy wasn't just a matter of convenience, it had profound implications for navigation, astronomy, and scientific observation. Fast forward to the 20th century, Albert Einstein revolutionized our understanding of time itself. His theory of relativity shattered the notion of time as absolute and unchanging. Einstein showed that time is relative, influenced by gravity and motion. Time, as Einstein revealed, was not a rigid framework, but a flexible fabric woven together with space. The tyranny of the clock time pressure and modern life. While precise timekeeping has brought undeniable benefits, it has also come at a cost. We live in a world dominated by schedules, deadlines, and the relentless ticking of the clock. This obsession with time can lead to stress, anxiety, and a sense of being constantly rushed. The pressure to be productive, to maximize every minute, can be overwhelming. We rush from one task to another, our lives fragmented by the tyranny of the clock. The constant barrage of notifications, emails, and demands on our attention can leave us feeling depleted and disconnected from the present moment. Studies have linked chronic stress to a range of health problems, including heart disease, anxiety disorders, and depression. Moreover, the constant focus on the future, on meeting deadlines and achieving goals, can prevent us from appreciating the present moment. We have the power to choose how we relate to time, to find a balance between productivity and well-being. Time rules from factory floors to global networks. The Industrial Revolution of the 18th and 19th centuries marked a turning point in our relationship with time. Factories, with their assembly lines and production targets, demanded precise timekeeping. Workers' lives became regimented by the clock, their days divided into shifts, and their output measured in units of time. This emphasis on punctuality and efficiency extended beyond the factory walls. Railways, with their strict timetables, demanded synchronized timekeeping across vast distances. Time zones, a relatively recent invention, were established to address the challenges of long-distance travel and communication. In our digital age, time has become even more compressed and interconnected. The internet has created a world where information travels at the speed of light. We can connect with people across continents instantaneously, but it also means that work can follow us everywhere. Finding balanced time in our hands. Time is a precious resource, perhaps the most precious resource we have. It's finite, irreplaceable, and once spent, it's gone forever. This realization can be daunting, but it can also be empowering. By becoming more aware of how we use our time, we can make choices that align with our values and aspirations. This doesn't mean abandoning productivity or rejecting the benefits of technology. It's about finding a balance, about creating space for both work and rest, for achieving goals and savoring the present moment. We can start by setting boundaries, by creating time for activities that bring us joy and nourish our souls. Whether it's spending time in nature, pursuing a hobby, or simply being present with loved ones, these moments remind us that life is not just about checking off tasks on a to-do list. By embracing a more balanced relationship with time, we can unlock our potential, reduce stress, and live more fulfilling lives.